Hey YouTube, Midwest Piper 70 here. And I am smoking the very last of my Deception Pass in this. It's a Yorkshire. If I'm going to be able to get this. It's a Yorkshire pipe. I got it on eBay for about 30 bucks. It's real light and it's meerschaum lined. Now it's not like it caught my eye, and it's not like I thought I was getting a deal. There's a little bit of meaning behind this one. My grandpa used to smoke, and my grandpa's gonna be 98 this summer, so he's doing pretty good. But he is the only member in my family that I know of that smoked a pipe, and I can remember him as a child smoking a pipe. But the last pipe I can remember him smoking was like this. I was actually able to get a hold of that pipe, and it is right here. This is the last pipe that I ever saw my grandpa smoke. He quit when I was probably in high school. He decided to quit. But as you'll see, the meerschaum is burnt out. He must have smoked this thing hard and heavy. I had to chip it out. I was hoping I could do something, but I just ended up just keeping it. I just have it for keepsake. So then I was on a mission. I saw that there was a name on there, which you won't be able to see, I'm sure. It just says Yorkshire, Italian Briar, meerschaum lined. So I went on, I looked up the Yorkshire first, and I kind of got a little bit of information, but then I was looking on eBay one day, and there it was. And so for 30 bucks, brand new, I mean, you can see the difference in color and size, really. I mean, it's not exactly like it, but his is a little smoother, and I think his actually looks like it might be a little nicer. But I thought it was cool I could find one like his and smoke it. And it smokes pretty good. Using my Tamper that I got from Smoking Rooster for coming in second place in his contest. Nice little Tamper. It's actually the first homemade Tamper I have. I have like 3 check tool Tampers. Now those are what I always use before, but this is cool. It's unique and I like it. I also won for getting second place. This big old can, the Mississippi River, and he threw in a little stogie. So I'll enjoy that sometime. I got my humidor fired back up. I bought a humidor years ago before I got into pipe smoking. I was going to become a cigar smoker, and I got the humidor and I bought a few cigars and realized I couldn't afford it at that time. Young kids and everything, and as a younger, I probably was in my early 30s, I just didn't have the money for cigars, that's for sure. So I got that baby seasoned back up, and I went to Mexico. Got back last Tuesday, or actually Wednesday morning at like 2:30 in the morning. But the reason I bring that up after cigars is I wanted to get a Cuban. I wanted to smoke a Cuban. Well, Cubans down there are $16.50 to 18 bucks a stick. And I'm sorry, I had plenty of tobacco with me. I wasn't going to spend that. But sitting on the beach at the resort, you had Mexicans walking up and down trying to sell stuff all day long. And one of the things they were trying to sell you were these Cubans. Well, you knew they weren't Cubans. I mean, they're in a box. They look dry as hell. But they kept passing by. And I'd been looking for Cubans, and I found some. And I was like, I'm not going to pay that price. So one day I just bartered with them, and I bought some of their fake Cubans just for the hell of it. Here's one. It's a Monte Cristo. Yeah, I'm sure. And then the other one was a Cohiba. And you can, if you could look real close, well, look at this Monte Cristo. Like, that band is like off center, and it just looks terrible. It's not even a good. They didn't even try. But I don't know. I thought it was kind of funny, and they were nothing, so I bought them. Gonna try to, and I got my humidor going, so that's one thing I wanted to do is get those back to, 65-70% humidity, and see if I can bring them back to life and see what they taste like. What the hell? I'm not out much at all, so. But I did not get my Cuban. But I know for half that price I can get a damn good cigar made in the Dominican or somewhere else. I mean, I don't care. Not a big deal. No loss for me. But speaking of Mexico, yeah, it was great. We went down there for a week for my parents' upcoming 45th wedding anniversary in June. They paid for me and my brother and my son and another friend of the family. We all went down there, and it was awesome, all inclusive. It's Puerto Vallarta, and we stayed at the Miraval. I highly recommend it. It's pretty cool. I mean, beautiful. The sunsets. I'm going to throw some pictures up on Instagram. I haven't done that. I was trying to keep up with Instagram. They only had one place you could go to get internet, and it was so damn slow because everybody was on it. And so I got a couple pictures up, and then I just ended up just taking pictures and figured I'd load them later. I just couldn't do anything. Couldn't watch Facebook or YouTube or nothing. I mean, it just, that part sucked. But it's not the end of the world to be without your phone for a week, to be honest with you. I had a pretty good time just relaxing. And but I do have some great pictures of sunsets, and just, it was great. It was relaxing. I work in construction. I'm one of those inspectors that's out on the construction job dealing with roadways and bridges construction. And we're getting ready to fire up, so it was a really nice break right before our, I mean, it's 60 degrees, well, actually it's almost 70 degrees still right now, so I mean, stuff's drying out, the dirt's drying out. We're going to be hitting it hard and heavy here, doing probably 10-hour days, a lot of Saturdays. So it's nice to have that nice vacation, wind down a little bit. But no, it was great. I have great parents that would do that. It's a lot of money. It wasn't cheap. So we're going to plan it again in 2 years. My son will graduate from high school. I think we're going to try to plan something again. Not them paying, of course, but just all of us try to go somewhere. And it was just so nice to get away. It was 78 degrees and sunny almost every day we were there. While it dropped when I left. The week before we left here, we actually left from St. Louis two Tuesdays ago. It was 70 in St. Louis. Well, then, like that night or the night after, it dropped down, and it was really cold again for that next week. So it was nice knowing that it was cold back here. It would have stuck knowing it was nice and warm. But so yep, smoking the last bit of my Deception Pass that I was gifted. But no worries. I should have my 510s that I ordered tomorrow. They should be here tomorrow. I shouldn't have bought them, but I just had to. I'm going to stock them away, and that way I know I got it. I really love it that much. I learned my lesson with Penzance. I love Penzance. I went through, I ended up buying, what, two 8-ounce bags, and then I went through 2 of the 2-ounce 10s, and then now I still have quite a bit jarred, and then I have 2 tins that are unopened. They're about, almost have 5 years on them, or something like that. But now it's so damn hard to get, and I don't think I'll ever be able to try Stonehaven, Jesus. But I learned my lesson with that, so now when I find something that I really like, I've learned to buy at least a few tins of it and put them away. And that way I got them. Oh, it's so nice to be able to finally sit outside. I was smoking in my house there for a while, and then I started doing videos and smoking, and it just stinks up the house so bad. I mean, and I can only handle so many of the aromatics. I mean, I don't know. They don't do it for me as much as English, and well, now Virginia Creeks and Vapors, and starting to like them a lot better. But they tend to stink up the house. But it is beautiful out here. I love to sit out on my back porch here, my deck. I built a new deck here a couple years ago. I've lived in this house for about 5 years. And it's just nice. I have really good scenery here. Should show you real quick. My backyard. I'm fortunate to have a lot of big trees for being I'm in a town of about 2,100 people, so pretty fortunate with my yard, the size of the yard I have, and the size of trees I have. So let me kind of flip this around and show you. That's my 50-foot plus Norwegian spruce. Not sure how much you can see there, but there's a new garage over there, and my property goes about 8 foot away from that garage. So it's a pretty good backyard. I don't know how good you can see that. I'm going to watch this later and see, but give you an idea anyway. I have, I think I counted 8 squirrel nests back here when I was sitting out here the other day. Tons of squirrels, tons of birds. But yeah, I've got that. It's 50. I tried to run a tape measure. I actually climbed to the top of that spruce tree a couple summers ago, and I took one of my 100-foot tapes from work. I took it clear to the top, or as close as I could get, and it was like 52 feet up there. And then I've got a big maple over there, and it's already starting to bud. It usually buds first. I got a big oak tree in the front, and then a locust. I hate locust trees. But they're my 2 big trees, and they're my shade in the summer. So one thing about winter, it sure makes you so happy when spring gets here. The springs in the summer and the fall, but especially the spring and the fall, are so awesome here in Illinois and the Midwest in general. I know there's some subscribers that of mine that are newer, so if you haven't seen it, check out WV Piper. If you have less than 75 subscribers, he's doing a contest, so you just do a VR for it. I think it's really cool because it kind of helps you get your name out and get some people to pay attention to you, to subscribe to you, and help grow a little bit, a little quicker. And if you do that one, you'll see that there's he and 3 other guys. They have one together where you have to go and leave comments on all of their contest sites there, and sounds pretty cool because you're basically entered. Once you do it, you're entered into 4 different contests, but you have to do all 4 to be in one. So it's a pretty cool idea, I think. And then what's really neat about it is, since I live in Illinois, I'm going to go to the Chicago Pipe Show. I already got my hotel at the Pheasant Run hotel there, or whatever, and they're gonna pick a winner, a first and second place. First place gets the prizes. Second place gets to join the first place guy in the drawing for the one at the Chicago Pipe Show. So that'd be 8 guys, 4 first place and 4 second place, to win something there too. It's just kind of cool. Really looking forward to that pipe show, though. I've never been to a pipe show, let alone to one where it's going to be a lot of people that I see here on YouTube. That's really, really cool. Really looking forward to that. Got my girlfriend talked into going with me. She smokes cigarettes. I'm trying to convert her to a pipe. I bought her a vaporizer for Christmas, and she uses it a little bit, but she loves her cigarettes. She's going through some stressful times right now too, so I mean, but I don't smoke for that. I smoke just as relaxation. The nicotine, whatever, I don't really care, but Someday, hopefully she'll quit. Well, I rambled for about 15 minutes, so I suppose I can let you guys go, but I want to thank all my subscribers. I've gained quite a few over even the last week. It seems like 1 or 2 a day, it seems like. So I want to thank all you guys. I really, really appreciate it. I'm just so new at this. I never would have thought I would have made a video. I spent all these years watching videos, probably the last 3 years. I mean, there were, I can remember when I first started watching, I was just trying to figure out how to smoke a pipe and things about tobacco and stuff like that, and learned so much from all these guys, and then kind of go away for a while and then come back to, and now it's a whole, you know, community. It's really, really, really cool. Really cool. A lot of good people that I'd like to get to know even better. But, you know, getting to know you on YouTube is pretty cool too, you know. Anyway, thank you all my subscribers, especially you guys most recently. I try to get everybody back. I try to message you as soon as I see you subscribe. I try to message you back and tell you thanks and subscribe to you guys. So anyway, that's all I have here for now. Thanks for watching, and we'll catch you next time.